I'm always looking for ways to show my cat how much I love her. And with Fancy Feast gems, I can pamper her whenever I want with a savory gravy on top of a gourmet mousse pâté. The pyramid shape makes serving simple, so all I have to do is peel and plate to make mealtime feel extra fancy. And with 2 entrees in every pack, it's easy to turn every day into the extraordinary. Fancy Feast gems.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. Everyone is telling her she dreamt it, but in The Woman in Cabin 10, Lo Blacklock is determined to uncover the truth. In the gripping new thriller coming to Netflix October 10th, Keira Knightley plays a journalist aboard a luxury yacht who witnesses a crime she can't unsee. Adapted from Ruth Ware's best-selling novel, directed by Simon Stone. Watch The Woman in Cabin 10 now, only on Netflix.
We always went through everything together, and I wasn't able to help him. So for you to say that I helped him transition, it was really, that really helps.
Welcome back to Connect with Jonathan Mark. This week's episode is a very special one, and the reason why I'm saying that is because we've been listening to you guys week in and week out, and we know you love true crime, and we know you love unsolved cases, missing person cases, but we also know that you guys love real people, real situations of like real readings that I do day to day. So this week, we brought someone on for a normal day-to-day reading, and it was very powerful. It's Gennice, and trust me, it's a heartbreaker. You're going to want to listen to this. All right, let's jump into it. Your son is definitely here. Was he a big dude?
Oh my God, he's huge. Yeah, he's like 6'9".
Yeah. Was he like because he's throwing a football at me. Was he a football player?
Yeah. And his teammates miss him terribly.
Who's the Gabe?
His name's Gabe.
Oh, his name is Gabe. Okay.
Yeah, Gabriel, but yeah.
So before I get into the death, I want to talk about because he's a very happy kid. He's very soft-spoken. He's a very soft-spoken. For like a very big guy, he seems like a teddy bear to me a little bit.
Yes, he really is.
I was expecting him to be like, he's a very nice young man. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, he's just soft-spoken. So, but he's talking to me a lot about, I guess, because what he's talking to me and sharing is the football side of things or just sports and how that's a big part of his life or was a big part of his life. But he's also sharing with me too the after effect because I don't know if this is exactly what happened because he wants me to talk about the death because he's putting question marks around the death. And when people do that, because this doesn't look like an unsolved case to me. This looks like a weird thing that kind of happened to him.
There was just no manner of death. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it doesn't seem like someone did something. Like it doesn't seem like that.
No, yeah. So, no, it was just him literally leaving football practice and he was sitting there. He was like waving at his friends and down and never got back up. It was done.
Yeah, because what he's showing to me also, there's a couple of things. Because what he's showing to me is, was he on a bicycle when this happened?
Yes.
Because when I was younger, I used to ride bikes everywhere, like wherever I would go. Obviously, I couldn't drive, but he keeps like putting the bike in front of me. But what he's also showing to me too, because he wants to explain the passing, because what he's like kind of referencing to me, which is a weird reference to, it's not weird, but for him, he must be 15, 16, 17, like in high school to 16, me.
Yep.
So like for him to have like the Widowmaker seems a little crazy to me, where it's the unexpected heart attack, kind of like the unexpected of like you're living life very normally. There's no like lead up to medical issues or anything like that. And you snap your finger and the worst thing happens and there's no explanation and there's no like lead up. What he's sharing with me is the similarity between that, whether it was like the Widowmaker or something along the lines where there's a tumor or a blood clot that gets stuck and you don't know. Like, you just don't know. It could start from your leg and travel up and it just causes a heart attack. Because he's saying it's as random because he comes across to me how he's coming through because he's smiling is that he was healthy. Like he wasn't not a healthy
He was.
person. And he's also saying that he was very big into, and I know I keep saying sports, but I love sports. And he keeps bringing up like football and he keeps bringing up like that aspect of life. Because he's also saying to me too, which is from what I'm seeing, I got to ask you this because he's flashing this. The number, it's a random number. It's 7 and 8. What's the 7 and 8?
That was his jersey number. That was his jersey number.
Yeah, he keeps putting 7 and then 8. So I'm like, I don't know if it's one number or two separate numbers, honestly. So like, but he keeps also showing to me too that because the biggest thing he keeps talking to me about, he must come from a pretty big family. You must have a pretty big family because he's talking about all the people that he feels horrible that he left behind.
I don't want him to be sad for me. Yeah, that's, I think, the biggest thing with him. I go to the cemetery. I went to the funeral home. I mean, I sat with him every day since he died. And I'm out there. I don't even know how people haven't called on me. I mean, I've been out there screaming at night or talking to him. And I just got through telling him, I said, I think you have been dead long enough that you could have figured out how to talk to me by now. And I said, or at least guide me to somebody who can help me talk to you.
What's the February connection to him?
That's her birthday, but the day he died was February 8th.
Yeah, because he's putting, I'm assuming it had to do with one of you and him. Mm-hmm. I just didn't know who it was. Because what he's showing to me also is it's not that he feels sad for you or anything like that. I mean, his heart breaks that it broke everyone's heart, but that's just like a normal thing. What he's showing to me is the fact that how strong your entire family was about his passing. That's what he's smiling about because he's saying that everyone banded together, it appears to me, because he's saying that, and I have to ask you this too, it has nothing to do with family, because he keeps putting two communities in front of me. So he has two groups of people or two different like communities of people.
And what he's saying is that
and he's smiling, saying that he didn't realize he affected so many people. Like so many people were like, because he's laughing, saying like so many people showed up for him. So many people.
There was about 300 kids. There was. It was because we had just moved
that's a lot.
Schools. Yeah, we had just moved schools, and it's two little towns that are next to each other, and they're not rivals because one of them is much bigger, but the football community from both places were just phenomenal. I mean, they had, vigils for him and carried on. They were going to shut both schools down that day for him. It was incredible.
Yeah, because he's very blown away. But what he's also saying to me too is that a group of friends of his saw him pass away. There had to be like 3 to 4 people that saw him pass away. Because what he's saying is that the response time to things was very also intense is the word I want to use. Because what he's also sharing with me, he keeps pulling a string and saying how it got from that, like how it came from the situation to you was a very bumpy, weird, like how you got the phone call that something happened to him. Like everything seemed, because he's saying, was like a very difficult process. And that's what listen, he's not upset in the fact that like, he's on the other side and he's upset. What he's upset about is the correlation of like how it started from the incident and how it got to you. And the in-between, as he's saying, was super bumpy because so many people were trying to help. So many people were trying to figure it out. But what he's saying to me about that is, because he's holding your hand, you must have saw him before he actually before things happened is the word I...
Oh, maybe at the hospital. Well, yeah. So I didn't see he was in the ambulance when I got to the school because I was waiting around the corner. We lived around the corner from the school. And so when they called, I was in the car. I was actually sitting in the driveway waiting for him to come around the corner on his bike. And they called, I seen the ambulance go by. And so I was always just like, be with them, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know I was praying for my own kid, So when they called, I go straight back over there. They wouldn't let me in or wouldn't let me see him. They were working on him in the ambulance. And then we just went straight to the hospital. So I'm in there like rocking him. I got him in my arms. He's a big old kid, but I'm sitting there rocking him and everything.
He's huge. He's a huge, he's huge. I don't know if he was like 250, whatever, but he was a big guy.
Yeah. 6'9",
God,
330.
that's even bigger than I thought. That's even bigger than I thought. I'm like, yeah, because his thing was how it got to you, like basically what you just said, but and the way he was explaining it to me was you didn't see the whole process of when they were working on him, and you didn't see the whole process of when he fell and they people responded, because he's saying that, not that it was a delayed response, because that's not what he's saying, but he's saying you didn't know everything right away because they were keeping you separate for a very long, for a pretty long time. And what he's saying is that, I don't know if he passed away in your arms, but he's saying that you made the transition for him way smoother by holding on to him. Because what he's saying is that, and he's saying that he was a mama's boy, it kind of seems to me. He seems like he was a big mama's boy. And I really do hope you know this, you made the transition for him way smoother than I think you realize. And because what he's also saying too is he must have a lot of cousins and stuff too, because he's talking to me about wanting to talk to his cousins privately, wanting to talk to people privately, because he's saying that your family or the immediates were so close because he keeps grabbing onto everyone. But what he's also saying too, because he's smiling at this, is that he always leaned on you, it seems.
It was just, because it was literally just us.
Yeah, because he's saying you guys were best friends, is what he's saying. Yeah. And he's saying that you guys had to protect each other, is what he's also saying. Because he's saying there's a lot of and I'm not going to get, I'll just tell you this, because he's saying there's a lot of things within a family, and sometimes people within families have to protect each other from other people in families. Not physically, but there's issues within families. And he's saying that he felt like it was you guys against everyone at times. Not in a bad way, but he's saying he always wanted to protect you guys. And he's saying that that's why it upsets him, because he's saying, and he's smiling, it was the Three Musketeers is what he keeps repeating to me, that he always just wanted to be around you guys and to protect you guys from people within the family.
Yeah.
He's just saying to me, there's certain people in the family that he would want to keep at an arm's distance is the best way I can explain it. Just to keep at an arm's distance. And he's saying that because he's smiling, saying his death shouldn't be the reason why they try to crawl back into someone's life, kind of. Because what he's saying is that you had a lot of people that, I don't know if they were supportive for a long time when he passed, try to pretend that everyone was best friends at times.
Yeah.
Because what he's saying, and he's smiling, saying he's very thankful that you are a straight shooter with people and that you will put them in their place essentially if you have to. Because he's saying that, because he keeps saying that he was just the muscle and you were the mouth. And he keeps saying to me that he would, that he would just be there. But I have to tell you, for someone as big as him, and he's such a gentle giant is the word I want to use.
He really is, I know.
As I get older, I keep catching myself thinking, I really should be going to the doctor more. To deal with things that I never thought I would have to deal with, like stress from work, my lower back pain, screwing up my finger from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, just catching it in a wrong spot, wrong time. But it can be tough to find the right doctor. I want to keep myself healthy, but the system makes it impossible and very annoying to find the doctor for the needs that I specifically want and need for the injury or illness. Until I found ZocDoc. They make it so easy to find the right fit and book an appointment fast directly on their website. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. I use this, and you should use this too. I'm telling you, when I get injured from playing lacrosse, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or just an everyday injury, I guess, just from being older with pulling my back just from sleeping, you can filter the doctors who take your insurance and are located nearby and that are a good fit for any medical need you may have. And they're highly rated and verified by the patients. And I don't know about you guys, but whether it's food, doctors, I always look for the reviews. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/connectpod to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/connectpod. ZocDoc.com/connectpod.
Wish you could become a morning person? You know the type, up before the sun, early morning runs, first one to the office with donuts and a smile. How do they do it? Easy. With the new Galaxy Watch 8, sleep tracking and personalized insights from Samsung Health help you improve so you can wake up to a whole new you. One who, dare I say it, skips the snooze? It's possible. Train your sleep with Galaxy Watch 8. Learn more at Samsung.com. Requires compatible Samsung Galaxy phone, Samsung Health app, and Samsung account.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold, soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
We wanted to know if he was there, if he saw his funeral or the massive turnout.
Well, yeah, I mean, he brought it up. I mean, he brought up the two communities that were like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he was shocked by that, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think so too. But he came to, I had a dream right after he died. And, you know, I felt it was very, very real at the time.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to know if that was real, if that was him, if that.
Okay, so I'll explain to you. So did he come up to you and like give you like a large hug or whatever?
In the dream, we were flying.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah. Yeah,
because he's saying that he was close to you and made sure that he would touch you, like physical touch. Like, that's why I'm saying a large hug.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he does that to me all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's saying like that was his way of coming through to you, because he's saying that you just needed a little sign from him, like just to know that he's okay. Because what he's saying is like, and he's smiling, saying like angels fly is what he keeps saying. And like, that's why he keeps saying like, that's why he was flying, because he's saying angels fly.
Yeah.
But what's funny about him, because he's smiling at this, is, I have to be honest, he seems like a little bit of like a ball buster a little bit too, like the bust chops a little bit. And he's saying that it wouldn't be him if he didn't like try to mess with you guys from the other side a little bit too. So for example, it's like you flicker lights, you do like that stuff to like mess with people, because he's saying it wouldn't be him if he didn't do that. But really with him, which I wanted to talk to you about, is numbers is a big thing for him, because he keeps putting numbers in front of me. So he's saying that he wants you to start paying attention to numbers, simply because that's how, in a very strong way, that he would like come through. Like again, the 7-8 or the 78, like things like that he's saying that those numbers aren't like normal numbers you would like really see on like a license plate or something. So that's why he keeps like repeating to me about the fact that like he wants you to.
We have the 78 up in the window, because at the end of the year, you know, they do a seniors thing across for the football players across. And so I made a sign for him that had 78, and I put it in the window in his room, which is now my room. But so it shines through every day. Every day it's just 78. Yeah,
oh, that's amazing.
His friends were amazing too. They gave him they still, even this past year when they graduated, you know, they used him in their speeches and remembered him and honored him at their graduation parties. And yeah, I'm sure he sees all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was talking about his friends and about just like how they saw and like witnessed what happened, unfortunately. But he was mostly,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, very happy about the, like I said, the turnout of like his funeral or just like everyone being there, because he's smiling, saying that he didn't realize, like I said, that he touched so many lives.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
The two of his two best friends, their jersey numbers equaled his jersey number. So it was
so
just
cool.
the trio of them. Yeah. So it was like 44
so
and,
cool.
34. So
and
it
like
was
33.
78.
Yeah,
it was 78.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
44
it was
and
34 and 44.
something like that.
It came with 78. And both of them.
Very bad with math. Yeah.
Me too. It's okay. But both of them were. I mean, and still, when I see them and there's all of the community, I still see all of, people wearing his bracelets around town and things like that.
Yeah.
But it gets to me. So we were moving and we were trying to find some different way a different path, something that wasn't so hurtful all the time. And so we were kind of just wondering if he could see whether or not we were making the right moves, or if us leaving town,
like
or
currently, or currently
in the future, like right now, because like I just closed on a house and we're able to freely move around the country, so we were just going to make a move, maybe try something all the way brand new.
Well, he's laughing, saying like, if you're in, I'm using this as a random example, but if you're in like Missouri and then you go to like Texas, he's saying like that's what he would want, is a complete revamp, is what he keeps saying to me. So yeah, I would probably say to you like, yes, like he's very happy about the move. And what he's also saying too is that he wishes he was part of the move, because he's saying that he keeps showing to me he wanted to see the country as well, or just like different experiences. But then he keeps pulling himself back to his friends, saying that like that was the only thing that was anchoring him, was his friends. There wasn't really much other than you guys.
There wasn't. Yep.
I do think you are making the right moves, but he's saying that, and again, just being honest, like you're moving to start over, to get away from things, and he's happy that you're doing that. Because he's saying you're getting away from people, and he's saying you're getting away from, it's really a restart is what he's talking about. And that's what he's saying is very well deserved.
Yes, it's what we're trying to do. I mean, it's not just, but it's, the only thing that makes it so hard is just, I'm so used to being so close to the cemetery that he's still so much part of my life. Yeah.
Yeah, but like you could be in like New York and move to like
I know.
Oregon, and it doesn't matter. Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like he goes with you. He goes with you. I mean like he literally is a very powerful person. And by person I mean like energy. He's just happy. He's a good person. I don't know how to explain it. He's just a really soft, good person.
I mean, he was just so really pure. I mean, everybody said I kept him so sheltered, but I mean, he just really, other than gaming and football and, you know what I mean? It was just us, and he was just a really good kid.
I mean, he seemed like he was happy where he was. Yeah. So for people to like say that is kind of interesting, because he's not saying anything other than how happy he was to be around you guys. So I don't know.
I was sorry that I couldn't die with him, but I didn't. It's not because I mean, it's not that I was, I mean, I don't mean that the wrong way. I mean, it's just because we always went through everything together, and I wasn't able to help him. So for you to say that I helped him transition, it really helps.
I just want to let you know like how special you are to him, and how like the way he comes through, I can't really express like how much love he has. There's a lot, and that you shouldn't, I guess the best way I'm trying to say this is, even though he's not here physically and you couldn't stop anything from happening, because it seems like it was quite a freak accident that happened.
It really was.
So like, because he's saying that it was no one's like, not fault, but like no one could predict it, and he wouldn't want anyone to go through what he went through. But yes, you helped him transition tremendously, which is super important, like super important. So I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
But I just want to say thank you both for coming on here. It was
Thank
absolutely,
you. I appreciate you so much.
It was amazing. And we'll set something up later for you guys that's not on camera, a little bit more private and stuff. So, all right. And then everyone could be involved.
Yeah, and I appreciate your opportunity. I really do. You're amazing. You're amazing.
Thank you. Gennice, thank you so much for letting me do this. If you really enjoy these episodes, please leave a 5-star review. It helps out so much for the show. And also, if you, your family are affected by any cases or anything serious, please send an email to connectjonathanmark@gmail.com. And please do not forget to follow my social media at Jonathan Mark Medium on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everything. All right, guys, I'll see you next week.